Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Okay. I ended up having to like restart my computer. Like the mouse stopped working. It was Sakaguchi's ghost. I know it was. He doesn't like how I'm handling playing through Final Fantasy today. Not enough grinding for his taste. Ah, Sakaguchi. Will your ghosts ever win? Anyway, back to what I was doing, which was cheating. Using a book from the future. I'm like, to bring him up once again, I'm like Biff Tanning to Sakaguchi. When I'm using this player's guide, it's like having that sports almanac. Now, what floor am I on? I believe I was running towards some flame mail? Question mark? Yeah, it's over here. Haha, easy squeezy. Lemon cheesy. Well, look at you. Ain't you just a pack of fucks? Excuse me, I ain't got time for this shit. Yes, sir. Tortoise Jean is not my lover. The flame armor. So, it will protect us from fire. We could throw that shit on Gus and make him real durable. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. He don't need to dodge if he could just tank hits like a champ. If we had him a flame shield to go with it, which would protect him from ice, he'd have a good elemental defense, but his hands... You can't punch while you're holding a shield. That's the first thing they teach you at Punch Night School. There's some sort of advanced dagger in that chest, and we're going to have it. This crowd again. How many times do I have to run away from you before you learn, old man? Boom. I'm carrying too much, apparently. I just now learned about this. Oh, God, why has everything got to be so valuable? Why must everything have such worth? Out of everything currently in my inventory, this Blizzard Tome is the least valuable. Garbage. Okay. Betray Fang. So that's an item that I believe casts Confuse on the enemy party. That could be useful when we're fighting a real a group of real tough hombres, we'll say. Alright, who's currently got what in their hands? He's holding that acid file. He covets it, so... Still got that damn shell tome. Okay, let's see, what about you, Layla? Silence tome. Tell you what, you put the Tray Fang. Betray. You couldn't have, like, translated it to something else? Deceptifangs. Fighting the auto teeth. Okay, we're down on this floor. Okay, this is the floor with the advanced dagger in it, excuse me. How embarrassing. Oh, stalagmites. Oh, they might get a chance to hit us since they ambush us. But we'll be the moral victors. Gus is getting slapped around an awful lot. Alright, I felt bad for y'all, so I let you get some free hits in. But we got shit to do. You know the Emperor? We have to go kick the dog shit out of him. And then the world will be saved. I'm confident Gus will run away. He can't, he's too mad. Now I don't blame him. Okay, we'll get back to buy the book. Proper fighting. What are you things even weak to? Who gives a shit? I'm just gonna use melee attacks quite profusely. Well, except for Gus, of course. Remember, he's on a strictly holy regiment. What an uneventful turn in a JRPG. Here, I'll speed things up for you. It's taking a fucking month. There we go. So every fight should go in Final Fantasy 2. That was a somewhat decent crit. Alright, Gus, finish her off. Hell yeah, Holy's been taken to the next level. I'll holy you to the next dimension. I think that's probably good enough healing for everybody to have. We still haven't freed up an item slot, have we? I just got to use something in battle to justify opening up an inventory slot to grab this next treasure. These damn things are so aggravating. We'll tell you what, since we're ambushed, let me pop in the ancient text real quick, the non-paper version, and see what exactly you crowd are weak to. Oh god. I thought that their turn was going to take longer than that. Oh lord, why do I never know how to navigate this fucking website when I need to? Stalactites, I believe they were known as. Probably weak to ice, but I guess they could be weak to poison as well. Why are they at the fucking bottom of the list? Where the hell are they? They're a made-up enemy according to this website. So how's my Final Fantasy 2 playthrough been going? Is it everything y'all wanted it to be? Oh lord. They're like sorted by type, but not really. Ghast and specters and wraiths and revenants and zombies and were-rats and stunners. There you are. No, the stalactites are the yellow ones. These are stalagmites. There we are. Oh, they have no elemental weakness. Okay, we just need to beat them to death then. That was the lesson I learned the whole time. You're like, we had to sit and watch this man run his mouth so he could realize that. This is a load of barnacles. Once again, things would go much faster, but no. My boy Gus has not reached the level of holiness that we wish to obtain. $169, please. Nothing happened. You're like, yeah, that's a description. Look at that holy damage, boys. He's getting there. He'll be there someday. All right, so Firion, you finish that off. Gus's holy spell will finish this off, and Layla, you make sure the one Firion targeted dies. All right, Firion took care of it, but never can be too safe. Okay, you attack that, you attack that. You finish that off with holy, and you finish that off with knives. Good plan, everybody. Good hustle. Everyone's getting an open palm slap on the ass. It didn't work. Sorry. It's going to be a closed palm punch. to your lower back instead. Also, Maria did no damage either. These last two, either they're the toughest or we just got real shitty right at the end. I'm open to either explanation being true. Okay, I believe in the plan, so we're going to do it again. Although you're going to cast Thunder because your melee's not particularly good against these things with their high defense. Doesn't matter at the end of the day, but didn't hurt anybody either. That's how you do damage. Okay. And here's the best part. I just realized how we're going to free up an inventory slot, boys. Because we have been having Gus cast all kinds of powerful magics these days and becoming a holy man. That means he used up a lot of his MP, which means we have an excuse to take one of our expensive ethers and give it to him. There we go. Don't even think about it. I want that box. This crowd is real aggravating to be around. Let's try to run from them. It's a good thing. Come on, y'all. Preemptive strike, please. Please, god damn it. Okay, you attack, you attack, you attack, you attack. I mean, I like leveling up Gus's holy skill, but of course, watch his hands not do as much damage as a holy spell would. That would be the ultimate irony. Someday, my characters will get a turn. I've heard myths and legends about it. It's like no matter how much agility your characters get, the enemies just always want to go before yours. I'd almost put it up to a bug. That thing, I think, has 240 HP. So, of course, Gus was just a gnat far away from finishing it off. As you do. Dead. What an exciting turn. I like how the enemies who can't act because, you know, they're too far in the back, like it's still, they still have to take a turn. Everybody gets a mandatory turn, doesn't matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter who you are. Alright, now we can finally let Gus get the holy cast and stay he deserves for this fight. So close. Yeah, you go weaken him. If Gus kills him now, we know it's because Layla softened him up with that 4 damage. Okay, that one took the most damage last turn, so we're going to do it like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Yes, sir. And that's how you do it. So much money. But we're using up time. Time is money, friend, as they say. And also you're a tall one. Your spirit's up to 54. How you doing, Firion? How's the spirit treating you? It's 60, huh? Alright. Boom! That's supposed to be an Ori Howcom dagger. But that's how they had to spell it. Also, a monster. Oh no, they're like more advanced bitching chimeras. I'm not worried. In the least. I'm not tempted to open the ancient text and see if they have an elemental weakness. I would never put you kids through such a thing. I know how it would be real tedious and boring. Okay, this is a good chance to use this Betray Fang for fun. Cause the enemies to betray each other for fun. Alright, I want you to do more damage, and I want you to do more damage. So I'm going to do it on you first. Go ahead and blink yourself. Actually, let's just cast it on the whole party. We've gotten it up to rank 6 so far. And you are holding... Yeah, I don't think they cast magic, so I guess just attack. Hell yeah, confusing the dog shit out of the enemy party. Okay, not only do they not have an elemental weakness, but apparently they can use bad breath if they're not too busy 420 blazing it. If they aren't busy ruining you with Blaze the Cat, oh boy, good times ahead. The problem is she has the unicorn horn, but I don't believe Basuna can cure petrification, unfortunately. Also, she's just going to die. All burned up, as they say. That's a fucking situation we wandered into right then, boys. Damn. They put a bunch of weak enemies there to lower your guard, and then Sakaguchi hides the good shit inside of a box. Huh. Return by Death has decided that this is the spot where we should be reborn. How generous. I took the wrong path, so we're going to get into a bonus battle, I'm assuming. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, good. We can try again. Let's see now. And use an either on Gus. This is the kind of battle that we could try to use some of these advanced books during, like the Aura and such. The Betray Fang was working. It's just that they had already committed to fucking us up with bad breath, so we never got a chance for it to ruin them. So we're going to continue with that. And we'll also hand my boy here... what would be useful into this particular fight. We could try Aura for fun. I'm not really worried about the money we would gain from using the or selling the book, so if it can get us through a dicey battle. Okay, the silence book isn't going to help here, but I can't imagine death or breaking, break actually landing on either enemy. We could try it as a fucking Hail Mary. The Spider Silk. We're not as worried about their melee attacks as we are about them just killing us with bad breath, mostly. Their blaze attacks are not going to be any more powerful than a regular Chimera's. Yeah, really. There's no reason to worry about it. You're still holding Stun and Fog, and you're still holding Shell and an Acid File. Okay. Let's sit here and gather ourselves for a moment. Make sure we're... Is everyone at full HP? Is everyone equipped? Real good. It seems like they are. Okay, we're going to try it again. Boosh. I wonder if you always get 3. Alright, we're going to have to take this more delicately this time. So, use the Aurotome, see if it helps us or not. You go ahead and Berserk Gus. I'm not going to worry about getting Blink up. I'm just getting Gus's points. And then in the meantime, you just start punching, and you just attack with Gus. Yellow aura, white aura. Oh, it only cast it on himself. Well, maybe it'll help him, I don't know. I literally don't. But if we survive the fight, I'm going to assume it's because I used that Aurotome. Okay, he just decided to bust out the big guns. Oh, what's that? Is that a rabbit over there? Oh, what's that? Return by Death? Says we could reappear right here? How generous. Okay, we saw that the Aurotome didn't do shit. Alright. Are we going in with the same exact plan? Is our plan to just get lucky? I like it. Very Daft Punky plan. Okay, buddy boy, buddy boy. What are you holding? Just attack. You. Berserk. You. Just attack. I'm not going to worry about min-maxing their charges until we can survive at least a turn. Burned up, burned up, burned up, burned up. Son. Blaze 7. Just cut to Furion sitting on a couch with 7 Blaze the Cat standing around him. It's like, poor little light warrior. Alright, nobody bad breath, and we'll be fine. Okay, good. He just got the shit slapped out of him. That's what we want to see. Berserker. I probably should have berserked Gus first. I just thought maybe she would go before Gus. Alright. We're just going to keep hoping that they don't bad breath. That's what we're relying on now. If I had a healing tome, I would have given it to her, and she could have healed the whole party. Or what can you do? Can't plan for everything, I suppose. Hell yeah! Okay, not effective. Stopped. It says stopped, but they're turned into a statue. Alright, we've encountered what I'm going to dub a situation. But it's still not going completely tits up, so we will continue trying. Furion is real powerful now, at the very least. So, if he can just keep going and swinging and killing. Like that. Of course, I'm tempted to try... Well, no, his Asuna's only level 5. Alright, Furion, it's all up to you, baby. Not even close. Well, at this point, it's not. Alright, this is the... He's either going to use Breath and petrify Furion, or Furion's going to go before him and kill him. So, let's just hope. Hope in our heart, boys. Sakaguchi, give us the strength. Hey, there's somebody standing by me. Turn around real quick. Okay. Let's see what happens. We won, and there was no doubt in my mind. Easy, easy. And because my boy has been practicing his Asunas, he can cure that shit. Look who's finally been justified. Spending all those battles clicking on Asuna side. Take that, skeptical cowboy. He's like, well, I reckon even I could stand to learn a lesson. Color me slightly less skeptical cowboy these days. Respectively, investigating cowboy. Optimistic cowboy is what you can call me. Cautiously optimistic, of course. You've got to be out there on the prairie. Okay. We got our confidence back. Let's give her this new dagger we just found. So you go from 36 attack to 54. Not as powerful as the Ripper that dropped in the first timeline. Or the second one. With the first timeline, we just walked up there and got the shit kicked out of us, son. Maybe that was the secret best timeline, son. Troy was nowhere near going to get that pizza in that timeline. Okay. And just continue around. A series of doors. Oh, great. These. Oh, you're all in the back row. That's fine, because it just means we have an excuse for Gus to only use Holy. As always, it's a good thing. Alright, you're going to attack that one. And then Gus is going to hit that one with Holy. And you're going to help Furion fight this one. Oh, Furion. Where are the fat crits of your youth? And the cheese grits of your youth as well. The two things are related. I've talked before in previous TMVA videos about my theme restaurant I wanted to open, Crits and Grits. We serve like down-home Southern style breakfast. And our signature dish is our grits. But whenever you order them, there's a chance we roll a D20, and on critical, you get cheese grits, boys. Talk about an upgrade. You're like, can I just buy the cheese grits? I'm like, no. Are you trying a persuasion check on me, sir? In my own restaurant? No, thank you. I was about to offer you some little crumbly bacon bits to lightly sprinkle over the top of your grits, but no, you've thrown away that opportunity now. Critical failure. If you roll a 1, you're banned from the restaurant. Alright. I'd say this battle's going fairly respectably. I'm going to try and make sure that Gus gets to blow this one up with Holy. So I'm having everybody pile on the other one. Here, you can lightly soften him up a little bit more. If she kills him with that fucking ice spell, I ain't going to be able to look Gus in the eyes, boys. It's going to be heartbreaking. Whew, thank God. Only Furion gained a spirit just to spite Gus. Actually, we don't really need to heal that bad, do we? Maria has a cure spell. She named him Tiny Tim. Alright, these doors... So which one leads... I believe this one leads to the actual mask that we want. No, it's a trap room. It's the one next to this one, which is fine. We wanted to enter these trap rooms because that's where we get the highest chance of encountering the tough group of mobs. So let's make sure we're equipped in a way that allows us to deal with them, hopefully. Once again, you get to watch me just stare at my inventory for a minute. Your always favorite part of the playthrough. Or a death break. Well, could be a good Hail Mary play to just throw one of them books. Stun fog. Layla still got silence. And Gus just stood there. Cool. Okay. Does everyone have full everything? You know we're going to need inventory spaces if good shit drops. So let's go ahead and use an either on my boy Gus here. Oh boy, my favorite. Everyone's favorite. A bunch of stalactites. Huzzah. They're at that aggravating level where we tend to like be 10 HP short of one-shotting them. Let's just berserk the whole party. We never do that. Of course, she's got that damn bow equipped, so it's lowering her spell accuracy. Ideally, we need to leave her hands empty, at least before boss fights, if we're going to have her buff in the party, because she'll land more stacks of berserk if she doesn't have that damn bow equipped. Because Final Fantasy 2. I ain't got to explain shit, boys. It's Final Fantasy 2. Okay. You attack that. You attack that. Preemptive strike. Why couldn't you let Maria go first? And get a nice berserk on your ground. Good lord, she's got that new dagger. Alright. Now Gus should be real ornery when his turn comes around, since he patiently waited to get berserk first. That's like grabbing a slice of pizza before they had a chance to put Parmesan cheese on it. You're just hurting yourself. Okay, you crowd are going to finish these off. You're going to holy one of the ones in the back. And that's that. Why, Furion? Why you have berserk cast on you? You've no excuse. I guess having high attack power doesn't matter if you just miss. That's why the Warrior 2 hour in Final Fantasy 11 is called Mighty Misses. Because for 30 seconds, all of your attacks are guaranteed criticals. So for 30 seconds, you ain't hitting shit. It's how they should describe it. Alright, Maria, help Gus thin out the back row. Maria, won't you help old Gus kill these stalactites? I declare. Look who finally remembered how to kill the enemy. And one final turn. AKA one final insult. Well, at least Maria gained a bow skill. God bless her and Saints preserve her and all that. I don't want to take any chances with this crowd. Oh, God. This is not what I wanted to deal with. And it's an ambush, too. Oh, I didn't want to put you crowd through this. Tell you what, we're going to do this battle real quick, like. We're going to do it in the quote-unquote efficient manner. Let's try throw here. I'm just going to throw this break tome and see if it lands. Let's see how lucky we can get. Not effective. 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 It's just like casting an instant death spell in Final Fantasy 1, son. The Black Mage knows. But thank God, because now we have another open inventory space so that Firion can hold another item. The empty inventory space that using an item in Final Fantasy 2 grants you is always more valuable than the item itself, theoretically. Alright, there's no reason not to get a swap charge and a shell charge while we're here. Responsible thing to do. Fuck it. We've learned the limits of Asuna. We need to take it to the next level. Alright, you're going to finish that off. You're going to finish that off. So that Gus and Layla can start thinning out the back ranks. Dead. Also dead. Alright, you attack that. You attack that. You holy that. And you attack that. There we go. What a plan. God, he's so close. If he had one more hit, he could one-shot him with ease. There we go. Maria knows what it's about. Maria knows about ice bows. That's what you call it when you get a bunch of bowberry biscuits from the Bojangles and you freeze them beforehand so you can reheat them later. I've never actually thought to do that, but I mean, how am I not going to jump on the opportunity to make a Bojangles joke, boys? That's by the book, Tenfey and Son. That's fundamentals. You love to see Gus's spirits rise. Okay. How's everyone's HP? Okay. I'm going to keep on trying. I want an Osmos scroll, damn it. Is this the only enemy encounter you can get in here? Maybe the different treasure rooms are different. Hold on. Let's try a different treasure room. Are there enemies in this treasure room where the actual item we want is? Oh God, I can't pick that up. That'll take up a space in our inventory. What a mess. Death. Stun fog. I bought those tomes specifically to help with fighting that encounter, hopefully an encounter with a bunch of those wizards. So that's what I'm holding on to all this shit for. If we could just get into that damn fight, it would, you know, free up a lot of space, because I would just start hurling that shit at the enemy. I don't want to fight you, crowd. I really, really don't. Okay, we were ambushed. Here, we're just going to hold A and the speed up button, son. Now, this is classic Final Fantasy. This is how it's done. So inefficient, but we pretty much guarantee to kill one a turn. Look at that, boys. Stamina and HP for days. I'm going to throw out 2 of them on the whole party. Alright, we're going to try a different treasure room and see if we can't get a better fucking encounter. Or trap room, I should say. I wanted to be right in front of the door in case I got to hobble my ass out of here. Nope. It's just our good friends, the stalagmites, that always ambush us. They must have the like highest agility rating. Alright, attack, 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 attack. And now we're going to hold A and speed up. We've reached that point in the playthrough. Or specifically this one dungeon. Because we're technically done with the dungeon. We're dungeon, as they say. But we just want to get in a real tough battle. Gus has real stamina. Shh. Okay. Maria. Got to enact cure magic. Boosh. Maria. If your cure doesn't level up, that would be tragic. That is toughening us up. Getting our ass beat over and over. Alright. No whammy, son. Okay, I have to... This isn't... There's something about this that I'm not doing right. Okay, take me to the other zone, please. Castle Finn, 3rd floor. No, I need treasure rooms. So, this battle we keep getting over and over. Yeah, we're not getting into that counter for some reason. B1. We're gonna try a different room. Boosh. Alright. Let's try us another room. We somehow got out of the room without getting an encounter. It's never happened before. Never again. This fucking crowd. Okay. Oh god, I walked up by mistake. God damn it. Okay. I may just be going about this completely wrong. I might be thinking of the wrong rooms as having a higher chance of that encounter. Because all we're getting are these damn stalactites. Or mites, or whatever the hell they're called now. A huge pain in my ass is what they are. We've got to whittle our way through them. There you go. As always, it would be nice if Maria could have berserked him first. He attacked so calmly and properly before Maria could get him really riled up with some berserk magic. I figured the two of you could work together and get this shit done. Good old one-shot Gus. You love to see him obliterate targets with ease. There you go. Well, Gus, what was that right at the end? I had already sat back and relaxed, and I was like, I'm going to let this one play out. Let the crowd savor the bleeps and bloops. But Gus must have only hit him with his left hand that one time. Layla gained agility. How lovely. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. We're back on the overworld map, which means we can finally go to a store and sell stuff. It's the most exciting part of completing a dungeon. Buddy boy, have I got some garbage for you. How much for this? Thank you. How much for this? Thank you. How much for this? Thank you. And this? Thank you. And this? Thank you. Oh, man, oh, man. Main Gauche is nice, but we're not going to train anyone in daggers, and I don't feel like carrying it around the rest of the game. So, sold. These damn things. If only they weren't both too good to use, but like too rare to sell. It's the JRPGer's conundrum is how it's known. I just had to think, what isn't, well, I would love to use the Saint Spirit in a battle on Gus to max out his spirit, and he'll be throwing the biggest fucking holies. Yeah, you know we've got to save it for that shit. It's like saving all your wrenches in Parasite Eve so you can make you the secret best gun, I assume. I was never very good at Parasite Eve's customization. So these Giant's gloves... Did we forget to give Maria gloves? Or Layla, excuse me. No, she's got thief gloves on. As you do. Yeah. I'm just going to sell these Giant's gloves because we can always buy more if we decide desperately that we need them again. Oh, the Crescent Sword. Let me see if you can... If there's another way to ever get one of those swords, then I can justify in my brain being like, well, you know, we can just drop this one because, you know, I'll just pick another one up. It's like the lie I tell myself when I leave a weapon in one of the shrines in Breath of the Wild. I'm like, well, now it's there and I can come back and get it, man. Talk about a good time. Sleep Blade, it's known as here. No, it's only found in the Dreadnought. Oh, Lord. I dread not having that in my inventory at the end of the game. How about this bow that can inflict darkness? Do you think Maria will ever get around to actually equipping it? How much does it sell for? It hurts. This is a very hard game to be a JRPG hoarder in. This ruby armor is what Gus had on at some point. We can actually go ahead and give that to Layla. And I believe it'll benefit her more than that heavy knight's armor she's wearing. Boom. Which means we can now sell that heavy knight's armor. Just like that. I'm never going to remember to use any of this shit, so just sell it. Okay, elixirs, cottages, dark shit, aircraft poses. Just sell it then. Just like I have to teach myself in Breath of the Wild every time to just drop items. They don't matter. Okay, so the white mask is a key item. Now, I believe the white mask and the black mask actually leave your inventory when you use them because you place them on a statue and a doppelganger. So thank God they're not just going to sit here filling up the inventory. I'm just going to pretend the Crescent Sword is a key item and never drop it. All right, we're saving these for a real fun battle. We've still got our 2 cottages and our 1 elixir. That's a good thing. We got our backup golden needle. So let's get at least 1 more ether. The blood sword and the ancient sword are things Furion is going to have in his offhand eventually when he gets done holding them books he's currently holding. Okay. So that's our current situation as far as the inventory is concerned. Cool, cool, cool. What's your cure at these days? 69, dude. In those rare instances where we need her to heal somebody during a fight, it's not a bad idea to have her cure as high as you can get it without neglecting your proper Paladin, Red Mage / Monk, White Mage party members that I'm sure you have. Alright, does anyone remember the item shop? Is it over here? Look at that old man guarding it. He's like, you'll never get in there and get the good shit. I hid it behind the Dr. Peppers so I could come back later when I get paid. Eater. That gives us 2 eaters to work with. Okay. Let's go to bed. Then I'm going to go back in Castle Finn and see if I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because according to the Ancient Text website, the treasure rooms in Castle Finn are supposed to have the highest chance of that particular encounter. So I thought it meant the trap rooms down in the basement, but it seems the trap rooms in the basement are just filled with stalactites, as we've learned. So let's save real quick. We'll go to the 3rd timeline. Treasure rooms. Alright. Okay. Yes, sir. Does treasure room mean when we're going down into the basement? Danny Elfman? He doesn't care. He won't answer it. He won't dignify it with an answer. Anything that results in you going into the basement is bad news from his point of view. No, this is just taking us back down to where we were, is it not? Castles in Final Fantasy games are always real interesting because they've just hid all kinds of good shit in them that you could find inside the secret walls. Well, not in the first one. There weren't really hidden items in the first Final Fantasy when you think about it. It was very straightforward. Sakaguchi found other ways to hurt you in Final Fantasy 1. Maybe you can only get into those encounters before you kill the boss? Does that sound right? There's no treasure rooms on the this floor that I can tell. Yeah, I think I did it in the wrong order, but that's okay. We'll get Osmos Scrolls eventually. I don't know if those wizard enemies appear anywhere else. Maybe like at the end of the game. Excuse me, the Ancient Text decipher device silently bleeped and blooped at me. Oh, it's just some garbage. How lovely. Maybe I'll click on this strange link. Here's my bank account information. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, I do want to check real quick while y'all are enjoying the overworld map music. Real quick, let's see if those damn wizards spawn anywhere else. Other than the guaranteed one we're going to get in the Mysidia Cave. It's the only other guaranteed way to get more of them. So, yeah, I'm just once again trying to temper y'all's expectations. Okay, they're in the Cyclone. That's an area we'll go to eventually. Spoilers. So, we're good. Well, now that we know we're not going back in there and dealing with that shit, we've got more stuff we could vendor. Ancient sword. Alright. You can drop that. And in the meantime... Oh yeah, you can drop that too. Gus. Gus the man. You take the fog tome. Silence didn't really have a tendency to land, did it? I wonder if it's better for her to hold the shell tome. Hey, well, we'll just carry the shell tome with us because it's so cheap that I won't feel bad just throwing it away later when we need to. Once again, to make an analogy to Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's like how you spend half that game just moving garbage around because you'll pick up a shield somewhere and then 20 hours later you'll find something to be like, I need to throw something away. Oh, I've got this shitty shield that I never once used. And into the garbage it goes. Okay. So we need to actually head to Mysidia and do the quests that involve these masks. Now, normally we would be expected to go to Mysidia and, you know, we have the white mask, and then they'd be like on an ancient island, like out in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's like a black mask that lets you do cool shit. Bruh. Does anyone remember where I parked the damn boat? Oh, I think it was over here. I've been in that damn castle so long, I forgot what the open world was like. I forgot about the shitty map system, too. Alright. There you are. Oh, no. Okay, it's just a little feller enemy, son. Squirrel-sized. There we go. Go on. Okay, Mysidia is down here. We visited it many times. Ah, Mysidia. That takes me back to my min-maxer days. Alright, we're probably going to get in a fight the moment we step on land. Let's save our game. In a boat. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, who needs their ass beat? A bunch of fucking werewolves. I don't know if y'all are tough compared to me right now or not. So I'm just going to treat this as a normal ass fight. And we'll see where that gets us. She's not actually going berserk, so it doesn't matter. She's not going berserk. Just because we're treating it as a regular battle doesn't mean Gus can't be casting holies. Well, 4 hits for 62 damage is somewhat worrying, considering how much Furion's been hitting other enemies for, so let's see. Maybe they're extremely weak to holy. I mean, they're not fond of it. Alright, you attack that again. You, this time, are going to cast fire on one of them. You're going to keep on holying. And you're going to keep on slicing. Well, at least they don't hit like a fucking truck. Oh no! That was slightly more truck-like in nature when he hit her right then. Alright, she didn't really do any more damage than she would have. Well, no. With the bow, she did less than 100, didn't she? Okay, this battle might need some consideration now that I've stopped here for a moment and really gathered myself, you know? What have you got? The ancient sword. Maybe you should have just berserked everybody. See, that's the thing. Well, I didn't realize how ornery these particular werewolves are going to be. Gus is going to kill that one exclusively with holy. I won't let him do it any other way. Boys, you things are resilient. Everybody's poisoned. A lot of nothing happening in this fight. You're like, this fight, try this whole playthrough. Oh wait, I gave you the wrong voice. I was trying to do more of a Squilliam voice, but you should have been Waldorf and Statler. Okay. Now that everyone's berserked, I believe that we can more succinctly kill these enemies. I haven't killed a single one of them with the way I've been spreading out my attacks. I think it's finally time to pay off. Get us a couple of kills. Just saying. Are you double poisoned? When you think about it, when I sit here in dead silence like this, it's like I'm watching the battle with you in real time. Gus did it. He was the holy hero this time. Unfortunately, her Asuna at rank 1, I don't believe can cure this poison in battle. If that tells you how quote-unquote good Asuna is. Well, in battle. I guess when you think about it, outside of battle, you know, you've got plenty of time to set and properly cast a spell. I assume spell ineffectiveness and such. It's an abstract representation of you in an actual fight. Because, you know, if you think about it, it's not like these four were walking in a perfect, like, side-by-side formation and happened to come across a couple of werewolves, and then everybody lined up, and the werewolves lined up, and they took turns hitting each other. You know, they're, like, in the woods right now, running around trees and dodging, and the werewolves are trying to bite them, and all kinds of shit's happening. So they're trying to, you know, cast these spells, and they got a lot of shit to worry about. So, you know, that's how they represent it. I'm trying to make you think turn-based combat is cool, is the moral of the story. You kids these days, you're like, man, that's like a baby's toy. You have to select things from a menu. How am I going to 360 no-scope? Thank you, by the way, for immediately repoisoning Gus. I appreciate that. Even Layla getting 169 wasn't enough to dissuade it. What a fun battle. Okay. Maria. Cure that. Cure that. Good times. And here's Mysidia again. Where am I at, boy? Mysidia, Kingdom of Mages. Well, hot damn. Are there any books we want to buy to throw? I should buy a holy tome. Just to throw at the enemy to spike Gus. Fucking 20 G's down the drain to chunk that thing. It would be so satisfying, though. Alright, in the meantime, excuse me. I need to go in this here hole. And slap the white mask on this one. Apparently everybody's real impressed, according to the diegetic music that I assume played out of a loudspeaker built into the statue. So if you just followed the path of the game, this would be the first time you've come to Mysidia. So there you go. We've learned a lot and grown as people. The Light Warrior condition has been laid bare before us, son. Ripe and succulent. And ready for full examination.